Welcome to Beer City. Grand Rapids is known for its great beer and great breweries. But do you know how your favorite beer is actually made? We're here at Harmony Hall showing you how that process goes to make your beer from start to finish. It all begins at 5 in the morning. Just two men up early to brew the beer for the entire brewery. Head brewer at Harmony Brewing Company, Ben Isbell, took us on a tour. Their first task is loading these heavy bags of barley into the mill.
Basically, we're looking for this. You can see that this would normally look like a kernel, like a seed, and we're just crushed it open just a little bit. So we want to get that nice white stuff in there, and that's what we'll convert into sugar.
And that's what makes beer.
This is what makes beer right here. Yep.
The lighter the malt, the lighter the beer, like a Pilsner. The darker malt is used to create the darker beers, like a stout. Then it's time to mash up all the malted barley in, well, the mash tun.
Dump it all in the mash tun, which is where we'll steep our barley for anywhere from a half hour to an hour to extract sugar, convert starches into sugar to produce what's called wort. That wort is kind of like a sugary, almost like a syrup.
Then it's time to heat it all up. This is when you add the ingredients that give the beer variety.
And in the boiling kettle, we'll add our hops, any other flavorings we want to use. Some beers have orange, some beers have coriander, stuff like that. And we'll boil it in there for about 90 minutes, and that'll help clarify the beer. Also create a little bit of balance within what we're trying to create.
The wort chiller cools the beer from 210 degrees to 68 degrees in 15 to 20 seconds. And then it's the perfect temperature for fermentation.
And from there, we're going into one of our fermenters. We have 3 10-barrel fermenters, and then we have 2 20-barrel fermenters. And this is just basically where we'll put our wort in there, we'll add our yeast. If we're doing any kind of flavoring in there, we'll add it in the fermenter, dry hop. The sugar in the wort will be converted to alcohol by the yeast.
But then, it's just a waiting game. Some beer will be here for a week, maybe even 2 or more.
When that's all said and done, we have beer, unfinished, but it'll be alcohol within probably, 5 days to 10, 14 days.
But it's not done yet. Then the fermented beer goes into what's called a bright tank. This is the finishing touch. Here the beer will be clarified of any sediment, chilled to the correct temperature, and carbonated. How long of, a process was it in the making for that beer?
It depends on the type of beer. Yeah. Normal, like standard ale, probably 3 weeks to a month.
Really? That's a lot of care for it.
Yeah.
Harmony does not distribute their beer, so their production is small. They only supply beer for their locations on Bridge Street and in Easttown. They have 5 mainstay beers they make around the clock and experiment with other styles seasonally.
I like taking just these raw ingredients and then turning it into something that people can really enjoy.
There are so many breweries in Grand Rapids. It is Beer City after all, but Isbell says that's what makes it so special. Each neighborhood creates its own local taste.
So I think just having that connection to the neighborhood, to the city, makes it important. And you're supporting a local business, you're supporting somebody who's, doing their best to get you drunk. And you want to put food on their table.
So next time you sit back and enjoy a pint, think about all the passion, the time, and the love that went into making this beer. In Grand Rapids, Elena Holland, 13 on your side.